Attention bobsled riders! You will soon be embarking on a thrilling podcast down the icy slopes of the Matterhorn, so please remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the bobsled at all times. Auf Wiedersehen! Hello, yodelers! We are the Matterhorn Yodelers. I'm your host today, Peter, with my co-host,
Japheth.
What?
Japheth. You got a higher voice there all of a sudden.
No, I am Japheth. You're Jackie.
I'm Jackie.
I'm glad we've corrected who we are.
Somebody's sensitive about their name.
I am not Jackie. We'll have an episode of us using Muppet voices of each other.
That would be a funny episode.
Hi, I'm Peter. I love Epcot.
Exactly. Epcot's the best thing in the world.
Oh, this episode's starting real great.
What are we talking about? We haven't even introduced everybody yet.
I know, we haven't even gotten there. And the last person here,
I am still Father Yoda.
Father Yodeler.
He is the Rock.
No confusion about who he is. But today, we're going to tell you the best kept secrets you won't believe. Number 4. No, we're talking about clickbait headlines.
They're the worst.
I like that we do this because they get you every time.
Oh, I hate clickbait.
Who is it? Was it WDW?
Foods?
No,
There's one.
Inside the Magic.
Inside the
Magic.
They're the worst.
They're the worst.
I swear, those are Russian bots trying to undermine our democracy.
And so we're going to play a little game, and it's not really a game because we're all going to lose.
I hate those.
So it's the news. Okay.
It's tax time, isn't it?
So I went through and looked at about a month's worth of headlines from Inside the Magic.
Why would you go there?
Because that's the best one to go from.
They're the worst.
To find the most clickbaity articles and ask you guys, just based off of what the headline is, ask you what you think the article is actually about.
It's AI-driven garbage that comes out of that website.
Some of it will be like, okay, that makes sense, and some of it's going to be like, what? And yes, I went through and looked at the entire article of all these. I did the hard work and read through.
What was worse?
It's terrible because it's way down at the bottom before they even discuss what they're talking about.
And it's like, you get like the fake advertisements. You're like, oh, I've made it to the end. You're like, oh no, there's more. Like,
Yep.
It's just like those medical ones that say, we have the cure for cancer. And then you have to read 500 pages, and then they say, now you need to order our video in order to get the answer. No.
You're like, I guess cancer's going to get me.
Right? So I'm going to read off the headline, and if you need it, I have the picture clickbait as well, if you want to look at that.
No.
We'll see.
So, and then we'll see how well, and we can discuss just the turn of events.
The topic of it.
The topic of it. Most of it's going to be a fairly, we'll fly through these pretty quickly here. So this first one I have, let's hear, snow may shut down Walt Disney World Park for the first time in 48 years. What are they talking about?
They talk about that big old blizzard that blew through,
that hit New Orleans, and it's
Disneyland Paris.
But it didn't shut down the park. But I guess they're saying it could.
Or is it about Blizzard Beach?
You are correct. It's about Blizzard Beach.
Oh my god.
It's about Blizzard Beach. And why it says it, because it hasn't been open for 48 years. Blizzard Beach ain't that old.
No.
No.
But
It was the 90s, right, when it opened up?
Wait, what was the headline again?
It says, snow may shut down Disney World parks for the first time in 48 years.
Oh, man.
This is all wrong.
There you
Exactly.
go. We all lose. Actually, Japheth got a point on that one.
Clickbait.
If I know I'm playing clickbait, I'm like, okay, what's the most ridiculous thing that they could pull from?
All right. Let's see here. Magic Kingdom area officially imposes strict measures. Guests will be turned away. Why will they be turned away? And this would be recent news within the last couple months.
Disability?
You know what's ruining
'Cause,
our
like,
park? DEI. It's the worst.
Like
The only
DAS?
thing I remember is attire. You have to be dressed appropriately or something. Is the only thing.
Or
I
is it
remember
like
recently.
stroller size? Or
It's-
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
It's no. You're getting caught up into logic.
oh no!
You're getting caught up in the logic.
Wait, what's the headline again?
Magic Kingdom Resort area officially imposes strict measures. Guests will be turned away.
No horses allowed on Disney parks.
You gotta
No
get your,
Sour Patch Kids allowed.
I'll give you the
They're
clue.
sweet
I'll give
and
you the
sour.
clue. This article took place December 31st.
No fireworks. You're not allowed to bring any fireworks into the park.
alcohol.
That's logical, Dad. Why would you think that?
The park's going to be super crowded for New Year fireworks, so they're not going to let people into the park.
Oh my
Wah,
god!
wah, wah.
Go away!
Isn't that a wonderful headline to get you sucked in? Like, oh, why are they turning it? Oh, fireworks, whatever. You know. All
Park's
right.
closing down at 11 o'clock.
Exactly.
What?
All right, here's the next one. Disney World has just dropped some fantastic and helpful magical news for all guests in 2025. Here's what will change your travel plans. What will change your travel plans? This one you can kind of use.
They
logic.
changed the app.
Nope.
They updated the app. I
That
know
is not what the article is about.
Doesn't
Flights
have anything
delay.
to do with Chapek.
Nope. No Chapek.
No Chapek.
So think about you're planning a Disney World vacation. Jackie, if there's anyone that's going to get it, Jackie would get
It'll
it.
be like the Fast Pass.
Nope.
Like
What's
Not
a
that-
travel kind of thing that would affect a trip? I wouldn't think anything.
dining plan.
Dining plan.
Bam.
New
There
dining
you go.
plan.
Ugh.
You always have to think like not Disney. What is like a common like
Yeah.
generic thing that affects this?
Okay. Here's the next one. Here's what we know about the incident. Disabled man slips out of Disneyland California ride. Guests hold him in. This was an headline from December 30th, 2024.
They-
Slips.
Disabled man slips out of Disneyland California ride.
So it's a wet ride. Or
But they
there's
hold
one-
him in. Where's someone
Did
slipping?
this one have to do with their weight?
Nope.
No.
They hold him in. I feel like this is a riddle.
So
this,
what
Batman.
attraction do you think
There's
this is?
Grizzly.
Because there's two parts to this one.
Yeah, there's the person and then
So-
there's the
so-
ride.
So what ride is this person slipping out of? Let's start with the ride.
I feel like it's not because it's wet or anything. I feel like the ride slips because it's supposed to.
What about
It's a goofy.
Soren?
Nope.
No.
Disneyland Park.
Oh,
Oh, Disneyland.
Disneyland. I thought you
Disneyland.
said California Adventure.
You said a California
Disneyland
park.
California ride.
Oh, okay.
But it's Disneyland Park.
But they hold him in. Oh, is it Tiana?
Nope. Older than Tiana.
Small World.
Newer than Small World.
Is it Thunder Mountain?
Newer than Thunder Mountain.
Indiana Jones?
Indiana Jones. All right, so now we've got the ride.
They
Now, do you guys
held them
remember?
in.
Do you guys remember this incident taking place recently?
I don't follow
No.
Disney
This did
news.
not happen recently. When did this incident happen?
Oh my gosh, this happened like years ago or something.
1995.
Oh, good grief.
That's right.
When the
This-
ride first
This was
opened?
a headline article from Inside the Magic. Was
Wait, when did they release this?
December 30th, 2024.
Oh my gosh.
I only went like a month of headlines.
You probably were going insane.
I was
that point.
I was like reading this. I'm like, you keep talking about like an incident back in 1995, and then I realized, no, this is the thing they're talking about.
This is the thing.
Oh my gosh.
It's not the example. They go through the history when you read
Yes.
an article.
Yep.
This is what we just have to do for our podcast.
Just don't we do that?
Clickbait.
Don't we do Disney history?
But no, we market it for today.
as it's news.
Oh yeah, that's when you see on YouTube, and they always have the people with the shock face. They're like, "Oh," and that's what I'm going. I unsubscribe. You are not legitimate in my book anymore.
All right. Guests flee Hollywood studios in droves as crowds flood Disney World Park. Why are they fleeing Hollywood studios?
It rained.
Didn't the park close and then early because it's 7:00, and then
There's
they
a
just go
nighttime
to,
party.
They're going to Epcot because it's open for 2 more hours.
You're thinking too logically here.
Yeah, I'm going on.
I'm just saying it
This is a
rained.
nonsensical article.
Oh, it's like I'm reading Alice in Wonderland. You're like, what?
Painful.
This
Okay,
one is
read the headline again.
Guests flee Hollywood studios in droves as crowds flood Disney World Park.
I just think the park is closed.
For New Year's Eve party?
I mean, it is labeled for December 30th, 2024.
Or the park was closing and they wanted to catch the fireworks at the other park?
No, the reason why they're all leaving is just because the lines are too long.
That's it.
That's it. That's
Leaving
the
in- leaving in droves.
The lines are too long. They're all leaving.
It's December 30th. Yeah.
Exactly. We're all losers on this one here, folks.
Oh man, I could just
Looking
feel the
for-
energy just leaving me.
Looking for news where there isn't any.
Yep. Speaking on that,
Oh, yeah.
guests flee Disney coaster after being trapped for 30 minutes. What is this article going to talk about?
It's just a regular shutdown. Oh, it's
You're thinking too logically.
Guests flee.
Guests flee Disney coaster after being trapped for 30 minutes.
What, trapped in line?
What is this article going to talk about? And I guarantee you will not get this right.
I'm gonna say they were stuck.
I'll even
on
give you-
Small World.
I'll give you the ride, and you still won't get it.
What's the ride?
Space Mountain.
Space Mountain.
They were just stuck in a regular line. That's it. There's no
Yeah.
the line was 2 hours or no, the line was 30 minutes. That's it.
You're thinking logically here, folks.
The ride broke down?
The ride broke down. Yeah, that's part of it.
And they just had to
But
be
what is the
evac?
article really about?
It's about a hat that got on the track and they had to shut it down.
It's about riding the ride with the lights on, folks. Come on. That's what you wanted when you picked this article, is that you wanted to read about Space Mountain with the lights on.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that fun?
No.
Aren't you glad that I did all the work on this one?
The sad
there
thing
a
is
way we-
once I feel like it's like once a month they get me on these stupid articles.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Is
That's
there
why I
a-
thought this would be fun.
Is there a way we can vote for websites to be defunded?
Right?
Just don't go on them. Just
All right.
You always got to look. That's a weird article. Wait a second. Where is that from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. Guest shares jaw-dropping moment from one of Disney's most frustrating rides. What did they share?
What's a frustrating ride?
Animal Kingdom.
It's
Oh,
in Animal
the
Kingdom.
Bugs show.
Here, I'll give you the ride. The Safari.
Oh,
Simba
like an animal got in the way of the road.
Nope.
Wait, what's the headline again?
Guest shares a jaw-dropping moment from one of Disney's most frustrating rides.
An animal pooped.
No, the animals were hiding. You couldn't see the animals.
The twist here, this is a positive story, not a negative one. Even though they said frustrating, so they're saying guests share jaw-dropping moment from one of Disney's most frustrating.
So the frustrating
Rides.
part is just the ride.
Yeah.
But
There
they're
was
just,
no
it's just the adjective.
stops.
But the ride itself in the moment or in the article,
Like the
is
moment,
frustrating.
there's nothing wrong with the moment
There-
that was shared.
There were no stops. They ran perfectly.
No, it
smooth.
probably has to do with some animal that did something that was unusual.
Or there was
You're on the right track.
So was it when the ostrich was chased by like a cheetah?
or they saw a baby animal.
they saw Simba riding on the ostrich singing "I Can't Wait to Be King."
What is it?
They saw 3 lions standing up. 3 lions were oh my gosh, the lions are standing up. They're not sleeping.
Where did
Lazy
introduce the word
lions, the
frustrated?
lion around.
I love that. Oh, here we go. This is a good one.
They said the internet was gonna help us.
I know. Here we go. I like this one. Injured child left without help at Disneyland on Christmas Eve.
Say it one more time.
Injured child left without help at Disneyland on Christmas Eve.
So his parents just took him home.
What do you think this article is about?
So maybe the child was already injured before.
How old do you think this child was?
Oh,
17.
I'm gonna say he's 54.
So
Had a hip replacement.
we're dealing with a teenager.
Okay.
Okay. So there's your first deception right there.
Man, I thought he was 54.
Okay. So I'll even change it. So
He's
injured
sore from walking all day.
injured teenager left without help at Disneyland on Christmas Eve.
He was just. His
He was
feet
done
were-
for the day.
His feet were sore.
Okay. The injury took place because he tripped. He tripped at Galaxy's Edge. And the article was written because all the guests stood there watching as it took place and didn't help the teenager up. That is the article. It has nothing to do with cast members.
Oh,
Cast members weren't
please.
even present. This was just just an area where guests were walking and the teenager tripped on the floor.
Did somebody laugh? Go.
There were people laughed. People laughed and they didn't help the teenager up. But he got up and walked away just fine. There was no injury.
I call
He just
BS.
tripped.
I think the teenager just wanted attention.
Right.
Kind of like the website, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Person breathes.
That's what some of these are. I was like, really? Really?
A
Like,
person
that's
who
what
had a bad day ended up leaving the park.
a guest complained at guest services.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Guests complained that Jafar was a bad guy.
All right, here we go. Contamination incident halts Disney operations, disrupting holiday plans for thousands.
Oh, kid pooped in the pool.
Not quite.
Probably had something to do with food, you know, and so
I think
they
this
had to
one's,
remove
this one's
something
actually,
from
I would consider this one a proper headline.
What is this, like living at the land?
I'll tell you this. This did not take place in the U.S. This was in Japan.
Oh.
But contamination incident, what do you think took place?
Sneezed.
Yeah, maybe.
Didn't wear a mask.
They had to clean up a chemical spill. What sort of
The
chemicals?
kid threw up.
What sort of chemicals?
Code V. Code V.
This is not from a person. These are like actual
So
chemicals
like
that
cleaning
spilt on-
supplies.
Cleaning supplies.
Was it maintenance?
Here's a picture of the incident if you want to look at it.
Oh, it was the mop. Oh, that's a lot of people cleaning up.
Yeah. So this one was actually like a legit
A
headline.
legit. Oh, okay, they're really scrubbing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Disney World, they probably just would have put like wood
Th-
chips
th-
over it.
They would have thrown 3 three CPs out there.
They'd be like, "What time is it? It's gonna rain soon."
You guys are on task. Get it done.
All right. So this headline, and I'll give you more background on this one because the headline doesn't do much. It's just Disney faces criticism after fans find lazy mistake. So during the Christmas Day parade, they had a commercial for Disneyland's birthday, 70th birthday party. Okay, and fans found a mistake.
Did they
in
show
the commercial.
Did they show stuff from Disney World and Disneyland?
Yes. What they did was they showed an aerial view of the Magic Kingdom, but replaced the castle with Disneyland's castle.
Oh no.
They'll
So they
notice.
purposely did it.
It was done purposely.
That's kind of fun though.
Someone do it.
And the
right
funny
before
thing
they
is,
quit?
I noticed this too. Before I read this headline, I noticed this.
That's
I know.
Disneyland. That's Magic
Well,
Kingdom with a small.
Well, you see Haunted Mansion on the left of the castle, and you're just like,
no.
that's not where Haunted Mansion. This is the Disneyland. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
One time at work, they had this video about Veterans Day, and they were like, "We are so proud of our veterans that serve the city," and they were showing like Russian-style medals go across, and I was all like, "I'm gonna write to them like, when did we start supporting Russian-medaled veterans here?" And like, they took down the video and they wrote a message like, "Do not comment negative things about our videos." And then they got the next video that came out. They totally took that scene out, and then they put. They took the comment section off.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure they did.
Like even my boss and me were like, "What medals are? Oh, that one's for the siege of Leningrad." I was like, someone didn't do their homework.
All right, let's talk about Wicked, shall we? All right, Wicked officially given place at Walt Disney World.
Whoa.
What are they talking about?
Wait, say that again.
Wicked officially given place at Walt Disney World. What are they talking about?
Some guy from
I
Boston was
think
like, "That's
I
wicked
think
cool."
I saw this one and I figured it out before I clicked on it. But
It's too late.
It's stupid.
it has to do with a,
Was that
a
the movie
witch
theater?
character that has nothing to do with
It
Wicked.
has to do with Ariana Grande, yes. So she plays out.
What she went to Disney World?
But there's something special in the parks associated with her.
Well, it's at Disney Springs. They probably had a poster up or something.
Nope.
Was she in
At a
anything
theme park.
Disney?
At a theme park.
She was a Nickelodeon before. I don't remember her being in Disney
No.
like movies.
No, she wasn't.
I mean, she performed for the Christmas special.
I don't know.
Ariana Grande, she bought a Leave a Legacy at Epcot.
Oh, so somebody found her brick in the ground, and that's the association to Wicked.
That's the association.
Oh.
Wicked. There
let's,
you go.
Let's stretch, and then let's stretch even farther.
So I'm just waiting for them to be like, Saddam Hussein left his legacy there at Disney World. You were like, what? He's got a little picture at Epcot in the graveyard.
Right? Exactly. All right.
Boy,
All
there's some
right.
real stretches on these.
There really are. Here's a headline for you. I'm done. Fan says they're never riding this iconic Disneyland attraction.
Either the ride
What?
is gone now.
Why? What attraction would warrant an article?
Is
that
there a
has
ride that closed down?
No, this attraction is still open and operating at Disneyland Resort.
Is it a show or is it an attraction?
It's a ride. It says they're never riding this iconic Disneyland.
This is the Matterhorn?
It is the Matterhorn.
My
It's
back.
an article about somebody complaining about the Matterhorn.
It's too jerky. It hurts my back.
There you go. There's our Disney news, you know?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I had to read all of these, so. Dole Whip poisoned at Disney World.
Somebody got a
Someone's
pineapple
allergic
allergy.
to pineapple.
Dairy.
A guest complained that they said their Dole Whip was poisoned because everyone got food poisoning the same day they had a Dole Whip.
Nothing else. They only ate Dole Whips
They
that
only
day.
ate Dole Whips.
And no other guests suffered any incidences.
Why was it the pineapple? It burns. Why the citrus?
The things that weren't for Disney News these days,
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Last one I have.
I feel bad for the person that has to find stuff for this. I really hope it's AI that's really bad
Right?
at coming up with these article headlines. I would really feel bad for the person that's going through Facebook going, well, I can make up some garbage story about that person getting food poisoning.
All right. Main Street USA replacement confirmed by Disney. Walt name to be erased.
Ooh.
What are they talking about?
To be erased.
Walt's name is going to be erased.
Something getting replaced or something like temporarily going down.
So the Tiki Room sign?
No.
Yeah, like is
Main
there a Walt
Street.
Disney
There's something
present?
on Main
Is there something
Street.
Walt Disney presents on Main Street?
Mr. Lincoln?
Nope. We're going to go international, folks. International.
France.
France.
Walt's Chili?
Nope. They're talking about the changing of the name of the Disney Studios park.
Oh, they're just turning it to Disney Studios.
It's Disney's Adventure Park
Oh.
Yeah.
because it was called Walt Disney Studios.
They sure erased it.
They erased
Yeah,
Walt's
they did.
name.
I mean,
And
it
it's
is
just
true.
Disney now.
I was
Disney Adventure
upset when they got rid of that in the beginning of the movie when they just made it Disney with the castle scene as opposed to Walt Disney. That did bother me when they did that.
What movie?
You know, like at the beginning,
In the beginning.
it used to be like Walt
it used
Disney
to say Walt Disney Pictures. or
pictures,
whatever.
but it's now Disney. They
Right.
did that like 10 years ago. And I was
Yeah.
like, I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's like when they switched it to Disney parks instead of Disneyland and Walt Disney World.
Yep.
Right. But those are the headlines for the last month. Was that fun, guys? Was that
No.
fun?
No,
That was
boo.
torture.
That was bad.
And you guys didn't even have to read the articles.
Thank you for that.
So, warning. What's the site again?
Oh, this is Inside the Magic. They are the worst
They
offenders.
are the worst. Yes, definitely.
Don't trust anything
And
they
this
say.
these were all headlines within the month of December.
Yeah, don't go to Inside.
And
the
that
Magic.
was that was just 1 month of me looking. And I was like, that's enough.
I feel sick. I'm not like I don't search Disney news. I'm like
Disney website makes
makes Disney podcasters sick. Oh please do it.
we
And
need
the
to
thing is-
send them this episode.
And it's horrible because you click on it and it's like 17 paragraphs long
with lots of ads.
tons of ads and like nonsense and like the solution is like one sentence long, usually on the last paragraph, that just says, yeah, it's closed for a couple days. That's it.
Yeah.
They gotta fix some things.
It's bad. Every time it gets me.
Tell us what are some of the clickbait headlines that tricked you? Let us know in our comments. You can email us. You can message us on all of our social medias. But until next time, Auf Wiedersehen. Thank you for joining us on this week's episode of the Matterhorn Yodelers. Please remember, before your bobsled comes to a complete stop, to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And remember...
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.